Well, welcome back. Today we're in the shop working on this 85 Monte Carlo. It's one of my personal projects I've had going on for almost 8 years now. Well, maybe 10 years now. I don't know, you lose track of time. Once they've been sitting around for a while, they just, they're distant memory. So it's a pretty nice car. It's a rust-free car. I mean, surface rust, but I mean, it's not rusted through or anything. But it's a posi unit, 342 gear, I believe, or that may be a 410. I don't remember. One of them, I've got two of these, so one of them's a 410 and one's a 342. We'll just have to see. But what we're doing today, we're gonna clean up this frame, get it all nice and painted up pretty, paint the sway bar, steering linkage, stuff like that. And then we're going to install brand new tubular front end, BMR drop springs, bunch of goodies, wheelwood calipers, and a set of new wheels. Pretty excited about that. So let's get at it, show y'all what's going on with it. Alright, so let's show you what all we're doing to this thing today. We've got BMR 2-inch drop springs, front and rear. Probably won't do those today, but we'll do the fronts. And we've got Speedway brand upper and lower control arms. Now I know these fit S10s, and the lowers said they'll fit a 3rd gen Camaro as well as G-body cars. Don't know if that's true. That's what they said. I really don't know. So these are pretty good quality, nice and heavy. Well, I mean, they're heavy for what they are. I don't know if they're any lighter or not. They're probably heavier than stock, to be honest with you. But they've got nice greasable fittings everywhere. I don't know if these are urethane or some kind of fancy whatever science stuff. So we'll find out, and I'll put a link down below. The BMRs, they're 2-inch. So I was going to get the Ride Tech True Grip. I've got those on the Chevelle. It's 2-inch drop front and rear Ride Tech dual rate True Grip springs. And these, to be honest with you, are the best riding springs I have ever ridden in as far as cool spring. Not like cool over or anything like that. Super smooth going down the road. These, I got them because they were half price. Because I'm broke. So that's why we're doing these instead of the True Grip. I would have went with the True Grip, but broke. So. And they're red, race car red makes everything, faster. That's what they say. So we gotta get the front end off this thing, do all that. I may get rotors, may not. These, I'll probably paint them and turn them because then again, I'm broke. So we'll do that. This one, a little worried about. If you look, there's a flat spot, right there. We'll just ignore that. So we've got that. For brakes, we've got Wheelwood 4-piston D52 calipers. There's some kind of anodized gray. I really like them. The reason we got these is because Gary ordered the wrong ones for his truck, so I got him black ones and I kept these because I don't care. And then I've got this cast paint. I'm going to paint the sway bar and the front steering components just to kind of match them. I mean, it's sort of close, a little darker, but good enough for what we're doing. Got jigs, extended wheel studs for drag racing. They're 12.1.5, 3 1/4 long, 0.509 knurl with this G-body. So got those cheap Dorman lug nuts because I'm gonna get the billet ones, and these are just to get the wheels mocked up. And a rear sway bar. We'll probably not do that today, but I've got one. Sway bar links, all new polyurethane. They're like 20 bucks, so I got them. I mean, might as well make it look good. And it should help it because these are pretty well shot. I mean, the bushings are not great. So for front shocks, I'm going to end up getting some kind of, I may get some single adjustable QA1s or something. But for now, we're just going to get this stuff in, and I'll figure that out later. I may have some used ones off the old C10 or Chevelle or something I may slap on there for now, but we're just trying to get it on the ground. I mean, rolling and kind of stopping. So the master cylinder stock, I'm going to change that, put a Willwood little, whatever they call it, the compact edition or whatever, black, and do that, paint that up, and booster and all that. So let's get at it. Get this thing installed. Probably give you a time lapse of that because it's kind of boring. Here we go. Alright, so we got the frame stripped down. I went ahead and took a gearbox and all the steering off of it. I went ahead and painted the front of the frame here, underneath, top and bottom, all over the place. Oh, I missed a spot. Well, let me do that here in a minute. But anyway, so we got that painted. We used this HUD 12 undercoat. And that's first time using it on a frame, but we used it on a 55 over here for pretty much underneath. Like right there. Looks good. All that nice and smooth. Can't really tell it's black, but works pretty good. So it's decently cheap, about $12 a can. Pretty big can though. It's not a normal regular size can. So I'm gonna try it on the frame, see how it goes. It should hold up. So let's get at it. We're gonna start get all the front suspension on. I went ahead and got sway bar bushings and just some regular cheap Master Pro black shocks for now. So that's just temporary till we get some single adjustable QA1s or All American or something. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But we're gonna do a time lapse. Let's go ahead and get at it. We're gonna get these control arms on, and springs, sway bar, spindles, turn the rotors so they're fresh, and calipers. So should look good. Let's get at it. Alright, so as you can see, the lower control arms did not fit as well as I hoped. But for the money, not bad. There's birds in here. I can't get rid of them. I hate birds in here. Anyway, so we got these on. We'll figure out the alignment later. We're going to try and get the springs in now, I guess, and go from there. So let's see if we can get these in without damaging anything, or me, or whatever. So get out of here. Come on. Get here. Get out of here. Anyway, these stupid birds can't find the door. There's 3 gigantic doors and they can't figure out how to get out of here. Anyway, let's get these springs in. Alright, so we finally got the springs in. As you notice, we struggled quite a bit on the other side for some reason. Can't figure that out. And the bird's still in here, so I'm getting irritated. But anyway, so we got the springs in, scratched them up a little bit, not too bad. Got sway bar on. We'll show you that here in a minute. Brake hose bracket, you know, stuff like that. So all that's done. We're getting ready to do this side. I already finished up the other side, but we're gonna go ahead and show you pretty much the process putting this back together. We're not gonna pack the wheel bearings. I've got to get some grease for that, but we'll show you in a later video maybe how to pack wheel bearings on these. But we'll go ahead and install the rotor just for mock-up, caliper. Unfortunately, my fancy Willwood calipers will not work. So these are D52 calipers, 4-piston, really nice. And they won't fit, so they'll probably go on a C10 or a Chevelle or something. I don't really know yet. So for now, we're doing the stock calipers. I painted them, cleaned them up. You know, they're new, but they were just got some rust on them from sitting outside. So we're gonna throw those on here, and they have new hoses, so new pads, all that good stuff. And then we're gonna put the wheel on, see what that looks like, and kind of go from there. So let's get at it, show you how to go through all this. Hey, try this again. So normally what you're going to do to set the preload on these bearings, you're going to run it up till it gets tight. Sometimes it'll push it on to the back lip. Takes it a few turns. There, it's tight. So what I always do is crank it down until it's kind of hard to turn. Loosen it up a little bit. Crank it down again. Feels pretty good. We're lined up with the hole. And you stick your cotter pin in. And you put your cap on. Now since I just got this mocked up, there's this plate. It's like a washer. It's got a groove in it. This goes behind the nut into your groove on your spindle. So pretty much you just zip this off real quick. See that? There's a groove. Stick that in, run this out. Still got good play. Back it off just a hair. And there we are. Stick your cap on and go about your day. Alright, let's get these calipers on. Or this caliper on. Alright, so you got two different kinds of pads. This is your inner pad, it's got a clip. Don't forget the clip because that helps you align everything and it holds the pad in place. So you insert the clip into the piston. Okay. Then you got your outer pad and it's got a groove on the top. It just slides in like that. And you got your pins from the back. Sometimes these are aggravating. Let's see here. Come on. Wiggle it in. Install your pin. Install your bottom pin. And they're a 3/8 X head socket on GM. D52 calipers are the same, so they're pretty much all the same, I think, on these older GMs. That one. There's that. Okay, that's done. So now we got to put the hose on. So the hose Goes up under here. Right here. I'm gonna take that tape off where I painted these. Just covering up the bleeder. So it's got a copper washer on this side of the bolt and this side of the bolt. Install it like this. There's a groove for the hose to sit in. Like so. I'm gonna turn this back around. The hose has two different slots, a big one and a small one. The small one goes at the top. There's only one way it can go in this bracket. Let's see. And there's a special clip, like a horseshoe clip, that holds it in. See if I can get this to work. These are aggravating sometimes. Come on. Just like that. Horseshoe clip goes in. Maybe. Oh no. I just broke the camera. It didn't go in. Look at that. Fantastic. Why won't you go at your home? Okay, what the problem is. Alright, I'm gonna cheat. I'm gonna take that bracket loose. There we go. There's that. Bolt the bracket back on. Ta-da! Hose is pulled pretty tight because it's got, you know, no load on it. So there's that. Make sure everything's good, doesn't bind up. We're good there. So now it's an 11mm or 7/16 for the banjo bolt. Right there. Ta-da! There it is. Not too bad. So there's the end result, I guess, for mock-up anyway. BMR springs, drop springs, 2-inch drop. Energy polyurethane mounts for the sway bar. And Speedway upper and lower control arms, factory GM rotors and calipers pads. And I got jigs extended to studs because I want it to look like a drag car, even though it's not a drag car. It just looks cool. So we're going to do that. There it is. We'll slap a wheel on, give you the full effect. Move my junk out of the way. And there it is. These are the Summit Venom series, whatever it is, I don't know. It's black, fancy looking. Top it off. You got Chinese Dorman lug nuts. going with billet specialties later on, but this will get me rolling around so it's not tying up a lift. And there's a fifth one somewhere. Here it is. Torque to spec. Alright. So these Summit wheels, they're pretty cheap, but they look really good. So, fancy. Got the big old studs. You can see the studs sticking out. Hoosier tires. Got those at a swap meet. Real cheap. That's why they're on the car, because they were real cheap. We got this done. I've got the gearbox out there. It's drying. I've got engine mounts I got to get in and undercoat the firewall, do whatever, I don't know, stuff over there. So we're doing this, I guess, and got a small block at the machine shop. We're building it, 350, just nothing crazy. Sounds good, but probably won't run real great. I mean, it may, but I don't know. Well, it sounds good, that's all that matters. So, there it is. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm gonna call it a night because I've been at it for 2 days now on this car. And I'm tired of it. So, thank you all for watching. We'll see you next time.